How do people with glasses do this? Oh, it's even worse. I guess I can record like this. So in the last video, I showed you how to work on your scales and make your fingers technically able to do them, which is very important. But I also promised in the previous video that that would lead to music. So this video is about using what you've learned to make music, using tunes or melodies. But the problem I come across in lessons is that the kids I teach never know the same music that I know. So I devised an exercise to get around that problem. And this exercise has two parts to it. One, you got to get the tune in your head. You have to be able to hum it. It has to be in your head so that you can, two, get it on your instrument. So let's start with phase one. This is the part with the workaround. You don't have to know the melody because this phase teaches you the melody. Go to the description of this video and click on the Google document called Melody Database. In this database of melodies, there will be tunes categorized as easy, medium, and hard. And there will be audio for each one. Listen to the YouTube video to get the melody in your ear. Listen to it 1 or 2 times. After you've listened to it a few times, listen to it again, and this time hum or sing along to the melody, and listen to make sure you're singing the right notes with the melody. Really make sure you can sing it or hum it so that you know it's in your ear. Phase 2. Now that you have it in your ear, you can recognize the tune, you can sing it along with the video, it's time to play it. Make it sound exactly like it does in your head. That's enough explaining. Let's go through an example. Go back with the controls, and this time try to sing along. As shown here, this database has a starting note. If you remember from the scale pattern sheet video, every note of the scale can be assigned a number, 1 through 8. And each of these melodies start on one of those numbers. Pick whatever scale you've been working on and start on the first note of that scale. As you can see from the range section in the database, this goes from the first note to the 5th note. So those are the only notes you have to worry about. This melody will only use the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th note. You might notice in the database there are some negative numbers. As I explained in the last video, scales don't stop at the bottom and the top note. They go lower than that and they go higher than that. So for example, if you see a -7 as the bottom note, that means you can take the 7th note of that scale, let's say the B flat scale, which would be A, and it would be the A underneath the bottom note of the scale. So it's the same note, it's just an octave lower. So if you have a range that says -7 to 3 in the key of B flat, that would be the A underneath the starting note of the scale up to the D, which is the 3rd note. Give that one a try and then give a try to one of the other ones in the database that are way more interesting. I'm trying to add as many as I can to the database, so send, comment suggestions for melodies, comment any questions about the range thing. That might be kind of confusing. I'll try to clarify it as best I can. Share with anyone you think might need something to practice. Main reason I'm doing this is to help kids stuck at home with nothing to work on. Subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. Thanks.